Naruto, part 2 of the 610 viewer comments video. Welcome back. Okay, and if you missed part 1, I will put a link somewhere around here so you can click back, and as soon as this part is done and the next link, I will put that over here. Anyway, and I'll have them labeled. Okay, questions answered. Okay, who was the first One-Tails Jinchuriki? The third Kazekage. That's the one that Sasori made a puppet out of with the magnetic release technique. So that's the answer to that one. For who was Shukaku's first beyond the Sage of the Sixth Path, if you want to get technical. Alright, anyway, went ahead and between the videos, of course, I had time to go ahead and look that up. Appreciate anybody that put that down in comments, but I got it right there. Okay. The next thing, it was something else I wanted that I left out for the next. Another reason that I believe that the One-Tails is going to be the speaking force in the Jubi is that we'll give Naruto, this conflict between the One-Tails and control of the Nine, will give Naruto the ability to interact with the One-Tails and find out, feel his pain and find out what his problem is. And that he's the last tail beast that Naruto needs to befriend to have all nine. So I think that's another really good and probably the best reason that it should be Shukaku. So, anyway, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, let's go ahead and get to DT Ninja 831. Did you notice how Madara unsheathed his sword? Got that out there. At the very beginning, as if the Jubi was going to attack him and Obito. I thought that was great to see because it shows us how serious this is. If Madara is bracing for an attack, he was just relaxing before the Jubi was released. That's a good point. Madara and Obito starting to have a little argument. So great to see Madara just put Obito in his place. You're a pawn, you foolish child. I'm king. Remember your place. I would like to hear this said in a future chapter. And pretty good stuff. DT Ninja 831, appreciate it. And he continues on, or she, I don't know. DT Ninja 831. Anyway, it was a fantastic action-packed chapter. Kishi keeps bringing the heat, loving it. I wonder how important the scroll really is, and if we are going to see a full chapter or just Sasuke show up, and then it will explain about what he was doing all this time while he's fighting. Woo, off panel. That would not be cool. It does seem like we are going to get a backstory soon, maybe about the Sage of the Sixth Paths in the Jubi's original form, because obviously it's incomplete. The 9 and 8 tails are standing there. Yes, very true. Some interesting points about the chapter were the strategic actions the team took against the Jubi, like Kakashi sucking up the 8 tails and releasing it in front of the Jubi, but it's probably not going to have an effect. Obito says, did I give him too much conscience? Yeah, here we are. That's true. That was weird to me because I thought he didn't have one. That was like really, the 9 tails is just really misleading on that. That whole thing was, and then, well, I'm not going to get back into that. But anyway, even Naruto couldn't detect him with Sage mode. They said he is made up of all energy, which is crazy if you think about it. How can they ever win? Anyways, good video, Rampage as always. Can't wait to see you the next week. Appreciate it, really do. Good comments. There's a few things I'll get to them a little bit later on. Okay, Lucky Chicken 757. There's no way in hell Naruto and the others can defeat the Jubi. Sasuke needs to get his emo butt and help Naruto. I think that Killer Bee will get killed or sacrifice himself in order to save the others. Guy is probably also going to die soon. One of the other things there's a lot of great things about reading comments, where you start noticing trends. And one of the big trends is people really think that B is going to probably get sucked in, or you know, that the Hatsune, the 8 tails, is going to get sucked in, and B's may get killed. And you know what I mean? This is a lot of people are saying that. Doesn't mean it's true, but it's definitely where I guess we as Naruto fans, you know, there's a significant portion are saying that they're really looking at that happening. Anyway, appreciate the comments. All right, Kirigor Seizu. If another thing before I start, anybody that's new to this or seen this for the first time, and if people want to make, I don't have any. Well, this is what it is. If somebody has a lot to say and they want to make a lot of comments on here, the more power to them. I have absolutely no problem with doing an hour or what have you in videos, expressing, as long as people have something to say. I will keep reading them, and I actually enjoy. And as we can see, it helps to fill in, for me, a lot of the information. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, there's no problem. If you want to make, if you anyone that's sitting out there that thinks they have to limit themselves to one comment section, you're wrong. You don't have to. As long as you have something to say, keep making comments. All right, I got that out. Anyway, yeah. Okay, let me get back to this. Let me drink some water and continue on here. Once again, Karagor Seizu, I'm not going to get to your comments. There's some really good comments. I have a lot of really good subscribers and viewers that do make awesome comments, which anybody can see from these videos. If we look back at the technicalities, according to what Toby said, in order to complete the Moon's Eye plan, the user of the Jutsu must become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, which means that it has to be sealed inside Madara, who is undoubtedly more proficient with the Rinnegan than Obito. And since Team Naruto need to take down both Madara and the Ten Tails, I do not rule out that at some point the Jubi will be sealed inside him. Then the battle of the two which are closest to becoming the next Sage of the Six Paths. So, okay, well, I'm just going to continue reading. There's a few more from Karagor Seizu, then I'll make a couple comments. At first, I was a little disappointed because I thought that the whole battle from now on will turn into an all-out confrontation of pure power. Then it turned out that there will actually be a fair amount of strategy. The way they ejected the assault with Kakashi and Naruto to take advantage of Madara and Obito being immobile due to being attacked to the Ten Tails, followed by the Eight Tails as a second stage blow. It was fantastic to see how Team Karuma's teamwork outclassed Madara's cockiness. Yes, it was. Very good stuff. Good that you brought up words of the Sage of the Six Paths, because what he probably meant was that one day, and they don't read perfectly. Like I say, I kind of question the translations on that. It's pretty confusing. Was it one day Naruto will make the tailed beast understand what is the meaning of true power? Thanks for bringing that back up, because that really that was like really the end right there. Then at the end, when they've been reformed and they've been recast into different entities, creatures, they will. That's what the Sage of the Sixth Path said. Then you will know truth, which is going to be what? Friendship, I would assume. It's a shonen, and that way reshape them into a new being, which will embody different views than the bloodthirsty Ten Tails, and that also makes your predictions about Shikaku plausible. I can totally see Naruto convincing the last of the Bijou being the key to taking care of the Ten Tails, fulfilling the Sage's promise. And you put it, actually put it better than I did. I really do appreciate it. Yes, I want to agree with that. I really like the way you put that. And I was going to say something, but you pretty much did it. Excellent, nice. Okay, we do a little time check here. We'll see how we're doing. Doing pretty good. We do knock out a few more before we go ahead and make this a segment. Okay, part 2. All right. Once again to Karagor Seizu, really do appreciate it. Canelli Bob 9. Madara says to Obito that a kid is someone who is always too hasty and cannot wait, like a boss. He did snap back on him pretty hard, didn't he? That was pretty good. Like, and everybody seemed to really jump on that too. It was pretty. Kishimoto, props to you for that. That you worked that in there pretty well, like a boss. I love the way he was berated Obito and Kabuto both as spoiled children. Madara for the win. Don't screw with Madara. LOL. On another note, we finally get to see the Ten Tails, the progenitor of the Naruto world, in action. I don't see how they can possibly win this, as the Jubi is the ultimate being in all existence. he should be able to do great damage to the world before he is defeated. Wow. You know, the whole way, there's still a lot of options. And I want to say another thing before I go ahead and close this segment out is, well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and close this segment out, and I will catch you on the other side in part 3.